On 3 August 2023, Canada took a significant step in its immigration selection process by conducting its first-ever category-based selection for trades occupations under the Express Entry system. The Immigration, Refugees and Citizenship Canada (IRCC) issued invitations to apply to 1,500 candidates in this draw, specifically targeting individuals with experience in trades such as carpentry, plumbing, and welding. To be eligible for this draw, candidates needed to have a minimum comprehensive ranking system (CRS) score of 388. The introduction of the trades category in the Express Entry draw is a strategic move by the Canadian government to address the increasing demand for skilled workers in the construction sector. By focusing on trades occupations, Canada aims to attract individuals with valuable expertise in various construction-related fields, ensuring the continued growth and development of its infrastructure and housing industries. In addition to the targeted trades draw, the IRCC has been actively conducting other express entry draws to select candidates from different categories. On August 2, they invited 800 candidates who demonstrated proficiency in the French language, with a minimum CRS score requirement of 435. This draw seeks to further the government's efforts to promote linguistic diversity and support francophone communities in Canada. Prior to that, on August 1, the IRCC resumed all program express entry draws after a brief hiatus. In this draw, 2,000 candidates were invited from the Federal Skilled Worker Program, FSWP, the Federal Skilled Trades Program, FSTP, and the Canadian Experience Class, CEC. The minimum CRS score requirement for this round was 517, indicating a preference for candidates with higher skill levels and work experience. Looking back at previous draws, the IRCC has been actively employing category-based selection to invite candidates from various professional backgrounds. On July 11 to 12, they invited 3,800 candidates who were proficient in French, with a minimum CRS score of 375. Notably, this CRS score was the lowest among all express entry draws conducted in 2023, signaling the government's emphasis on attracting French-speaking individuals to support bilingualism and diversity in the workforce. The month of July also saw a series of consecutive express entry draws, with invitations issued to candidates in different sectors. On July 4, there was an unexpected all-program draw that invited 700 candidates with a minimum CRS score of 511, making it the highest CRS requirement for an all-program draw in 2023. Subsequently, on July 5, the IRCC held a targeted draw for candidates with work experience in science, technology, engineering, and mathematics, STEM, occupations. In this draw, 500 candidates were invited with a minimum CRS score of 486, showing the government's commitment to attracting skilled professionals from critical STEM fields. On July 6, the second round of invitations was issued for the category-based selection draw for healthcare professionals. The IRCC invited 1,500 candidates with a minimum CRS of 463, highlighting the importance of healthcare workers in Canada's growing healthcare sector. Continuing with their commitment to linguistic diversity, on July 7, the IRCC issued 2,300 invitations to express entry candidates with strong French-speaking abilities and a minimum CRS of 439. This draw emphasized the government's focus on encouraging the integration of French-speaking immigrants into the Canadian society. In the latter part of June, the IRCC held two draws with significant invitations. On June 27, an all-program draw invited 4,300 candidates with a minimum CRS score of 486, indicating a preference for candidates with higher CRS scores. The very next day, on June 28, the first ever category-based selection round of invitations was conducted. The IRCC invited 500 candidates with work experience in select healthcare occupations, with a minimum CRS score requirement of 476. Overall, the express entry system's recent draws reflect Canada's dedication to attracting skilled workers from various fields and linguistic backgrounds. By implementing category-based selection and emphasizing occupations in demand, Canada aims to address labor market needs, promote diversity, and foster economic growth through immigration.